Just wanted to share with you a few things in regards to US30, which we also refer to as Dow Jones. And if you were to go back to our previous discussion about this particular index, you would see that we had mentioned that on the weekly chart we have this huge double top, and it has more or less a neckline at that point. If I can just mark it, and essentially we expect the market to move further down to around that level. And in fact, let me actually go up to the weekly chart, and here it is on the weekly chart, where, as I said, we have this double top, and essentially we want to see price at least head down to where we have the neckline of that double top. And just to go back to the daily chart, excuse me, on the daily chart, if you were to actually look at this area over here, at this point in time it seems as if the market has given us a W structure which has a neckline more or less at that point. And to add to that, we also have a channel here which seems to suggest that at this point in time we should be looking for potential buy opportunities. However, having said that, at this point in time, and based on what I've said on the weekly chart, I still expect the market to move further down. And that is because, guys, remember, number one, as I said, we have that huge double top, right? And if you were to look at this area over here, you would see that we had some sideways movement and some choppiness. To add to that, the market had also given us a double top here, which had a neckline there. And at this point, we saw the market closing to the bottom side of that neckline, coming back up to the neckline to give it a test. And unfortunately, again, we can see that the neckline was not able to hold price, and we saw the market continue to move further up, right, to that level. The reason why, in my very humble opinion, we're seeing the market where it is right now is because, remember, guys, it had given us this double top, right, and a neckline there. And remember that whenever we have these double tops, what happens quite often is that people sell at that point and they place their stop losses just above, right? So the market, in my very humble opinion, went up again to trigger all of those stop losses that were located here, right? Now that that exercise is done, I believe that we're likely going to see the market actually move further down as opposed to continue to move further up, right? Another reason why I say that I expect the market to move further down is because that remember, again, when we have these W structures, a lot of traders and investors actually buy at that point and they place their stop losses there, right? And I believe that there's a lot of money stuck here, and we're likely going to see the market actually move further down to this level to trigger all of that liquidity. To add to this, we have another overextended W structure here, and again, people bought there, placing their stop losses at this level as well as below here, right? So there is plenty of scope, as you guys can see, for the market to actually move further down. Firstly, to this level, secondly, to this level over here where we have this area, and thirdly, we may see the market actually move further down to this level, which is in line with around here. Hope you guys can see that, right? But in conclusion, I would say, in my very humble opinion, that this W structure is actually a trap, because the market gave us a W structure and it has a neckline there, and we can see that price has closed above that neckline. And what this suggests is that a lot of people are going to wait for the market to head back to the neckline to give it a test, and at this point is where a lot of them will be looking to add to their orders, right? But just to go back to the weekly chart, on the weekly chart, just to zoom in, we can see that the market had given us this huge double top, right? And as I said, it has a neckline there, and at the very least, I want to see price move to this level to, at the very least, test that neckline, right? However, having said that, ideally, I would love to see price actually, because it started here, as I always say, right, went up, gave us the structure, I want to see it actually come back to that level to complete that double top, more or less in line with where it would have started, right? And again, guys, I'm just speculating and I'm showing you what may possibly happen. And as much as I'm saying this, right, bear in mind also that because we have the structure, again, people sold here and placed their stop losses there, right? It is also very, very possible that the market may head to that level to trigger all of those stop losses. However, as I said, I expect the market to move further down first before actually potentially moving further up.